What is going on, folks? It is the True Vapor Show number 92. 92. Yes, sir. We're in for the long haul. Well, it's one of them days again. It's one of them days where you got to sit here and enjoy an hour with me and Mr. Mark. Take it away.
What is going on? Hello, everybody. Let's see. The Tsunami mech. Got some, I don't know what's in here. Oh, jelly e-liquid inside there. I got the Revo with the Nova RDA. And inside there, I got some banana bondage. And then I got the Crown V3. Still going on the same coil. Holy hell. On top of this Smo-Ant box that I still can't remember the name of it. And I got some glory hole inside of there. And that's it. That's it.
Nice. Today, keeping it simple as always. On my trusty V3 Boss XL with the Sherman. And, man, I just can't leave this one alone right here. Still rocking that Cartel with the Icon. And let's see. Doing a little peach fuzz. Hit that juice. And what is this? Nilla Haze. I just broke this bottle open. This is from Brett from, what is it, Island Vapors? The guy down in Jamaica.
Jamaica, holy shit.
The guy that came to Detroit.
I didn't get none of it. I have no clue.
You know, oh my God. I won't even go there. Anyway. Woo, Lord have mercy. But anyway.
I can't wait till I'm actually really old and I can't remember anything.
Holy shit. He's like sat in the room for months and months at a time with us and you don't know.
No. I know who he is. I just never had the juice before.
Oh, I got you. Well, I started messing with this one last night. It's pretty good stuff. Been rocking it on the Icon. So, yeah, pretty good. Mike can't make it today, so apologize for that. So I was gonna start the show off, and I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Not gonna talk about it forever, but I thought it was pretty good stuff. Not really vape related, but hey, the show doesn't always have to be vape related. So if y'all keep up with Suck My Mod, Matt and V, they've got another channel going, and they've put up a couple of videos here, in the past 2 days, about this dysfunctional family. It's a vlogger called Daddy05, and pretty crazy individual. He's got like, I think about 760,000 something subs. Never have heard of this guy up until Matt had they put their video up of him showing some crazy shit going on there. So I ventured over, looked at it a little bit, and I was thinking, oh my God, you know, this family is freaking crazy right here. So I was showing a few things to Mark last night. He was tripping out. The funny thing about all this is this guy has pulled down all of his material now. He's left one video up, and it's like a video about, I think, him getting attacked or whatever by the public, and he can't understand. So this was the title for my show. I'm like, what in the hell kind of response do you think you're going to get for screaming and cussing at your kids, putting it on YouTube, and thinking everybody's just going to sit there and go, ooh, that's so cool. That's neat.
I'm surprised YouTube would allow that kind of content on there.
I'm surprised too.
Screaming at him and shit. It's fucking crazy.
Because what is real crazy about that is we don't even do near that online. You know, we cut up sometimes doing this or that. Dude, we can get literally annihilated in comments from folks just by people trolling, haters, whatever. I can only imagine what this guy was getting in emails and comments and all that. So, and for his channel to last as long as what it has and have that many subs just really freaked me out. But apparently he went on some show the other day and had to finally come out and say, hey, look, it was all fake. It was a hoax. It's not real. You know, we've staged every bit of this. And he said, I'm scared to tell you all this strictly because I don't want to lose my channel. I don't want to lose my subs. I want everybody believing that this is what really happens around my home. So I would say go over to his channel. It's Daddy05, exactly the way it sounds, but there's no content left other than his last video, if that one's even still standing there. So pretty crazy shit. Just thought I'd share that if y'all haven't heard or anything else. But like I said, I'd never even heard of dude until Matt and him had brought it up. But crazy stuff.
That is.
So, what's good been happening on your end, Mr. Mark Fagan?
Anything good happening?
Any good shit coming in?
Let's see. Good. Got the Tsunami mech mod, which is really, really good. I got this little Joytech penguin.
I've been seeing those.
Yeah, the colored ones actually look like little penguins. And it's got a little ink cartridge. It looks just like an ink cartridge. There we go. Right
what kind of vape do you get off of it?
Actually, pretty good. It's puts out some decent vapor. Let's see.
Wow.
Not bad for a little, I don't know what this thing, you want to consider, like a pod device, I guess, kind of. But yeah, they're actually they're pretty neat.
So just got like a little built-in battery to it and all that?
Yeah, it's got like a ceramic style coil. Well, the coil's not ceramic. The housing of the coil is ceramic. And you can fill up a little ink cartridge with whatever juice you want. It's kind of neat.
Yeah, that is. I've started saying, well, I've been seeing the white and black ones online or whatever, or on Facebook kind of floating around. So
yeah, they look like little fat penguins.
Mm-hmm. I guess everybody's trying to get their version of some type of little enclosed system out there to have.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Nice little vape to kind of put in your car or something on your nightstand.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anything else new? New. Some I don't even know who sent these mods. A lot of mech mods lately coming from China. This is called what is it called? The Tailspin. And it's a kit. Let's see. It comes with a mech mod and an RDTA. And it's got like I think it's acrylic tube that goes over. It's nice looking, but I haven't even used it yet. Comes with a hybrid cap and a standard cap. And got the little tiny smoke device. Where's it at? Where are you at? It's so small I can't find it. There it is. This cute little thing. Got the alien screen on there.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy looking right there.
Tiny little thing. It's all about little small devices and mech mods lately.
Yep. To take it as stealthy as you can get now.
Yep.
Corey's got an update for us. My college changed the rules. Now you can vape and smoke by campus housing and in the parking lot, but not near the campus class building. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Better than nothing, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about that. Well, I mean, everywhere has designated smoking areas. And I guess electronic cigarette area is now the way things have been going lately. But
can you smoke or vape in the dorms?
I would see that's probably not allowed, I would think, but I would think that a lot of college kids are kind of like I don't know, damn, if I start saying too much, they might, well, hell, by that age, they're not stupid. If they know ways to get around stuff, they're going to do it. But it's just like how folks vape in a lot of hotels. There's ways of getting around that shit. So I'm certain there's probably the same way in a dorm room.
Buy a little small air purifier, put it on your desk, and just blow your vape in there, and the room will look nice and fresh.
Yep.
No one will ever notice.
There you go. Well, this show just got pulled, but
I put my I moved my air purifier onto the corner of my desk now, and now my room is like totally clear.
Nice.
Like I was cleaning the room the other day, and I was going through some stuff, and I couldn't imagine the buildup of all the VG and the dust that builds up on shit because of the paper. And I'm like, man, my electronics, like my computers and everything must be horrible. So I had to step up my air purifier game. So now I kind of blow it directly into it, so
wow,
my shit doesn't get messed up.
Question, by your guys' experience, what is the most expensive mod made so far? How much is it? Wow.
Most expensive? That would be Phenom's territory.
Yeah, Phenom could answer that for you in a heartbeat.
The most expensive
I can tell you,
was like a mech mod for like 3,000, I think.
Yeah. You won't find the most expensive mods, but if you want to see some very, very pricey mods, go to dragonsden.com.
There you go.
And you will definitely see some very high dollar stuff on there. I think Ronnie's got an answer for you right there. Takes a month to make 1,000, but well, yeah, I don't know. I've seen a lot. I've seen what are those at the Top Hats? They were actually in Atlanta, but they've done some stuff that's had some pretty healthy price tags on them also.
Hammer of God DNA 250. Oh, that sounds awesome. Where did you see that at?
Who put that up?
Oh,
I see it now. I see it. I don't want you pronouncing that.
I have to definitely check that out. I love my Hammer of God, but I never use it. Oh, yeah, here it is. Hammer of God DNA 250, $259 by Vapors Cloud.
Are they for sale now?
Let me see. Are these for sale? Are they in stock?
I bet you it's a pre-order thing.
Holy shit, it looks like it's in stock. Holy shit.
Really?
I'm going to go buy one.
Oh, shit.
Go on the what is this website called? GenerationV.com. They have them for $259. It looks like the Hammer of God with a window. How many batteries does it take? Two. There's no way you can fit 4 batteries in here. Triple 18650. Nice.
Did there was a quick question. They want to know if you're going to Ohio or not.
Yeah, we're apparently we're going to Ohio, yeah.
When is that one?
I think it's in June, I think.
If
I'm not mistaken.
Well, you're getting all the questions today. Why don't you use your icon RDA?
Just like everything else, I have to go on to the next atomizer. I have like 5 different atomizers here that I need to use and review. So everything gets chucked into after I use it, my atomizers, usually they get chucked into the cleaning bin. They get cleaned and they get put on the shelf. And stuff that I really, really love, I continue to use it, but I just got too much stuff here I got to use.
Somebody had asked me the question, what did I think about my Kylan? Well, funny you asked, because I was just talking to Mark before the show started. And for some strange reason, my Kylan nor my, the Perseus or whatever it is, they're both supposed to be here at any day now. And I noticed people are getting theirs and posting pics already. So I'll let you know the day I get it. I'm almost certain I'll probably have it before Sunday, so I'll probably have it and going on Mark show Sunday night. So come back then and I'll give you a little idea of what I'm thinking of it.
Man,
What's going on with oh God, I hate when I start doing this. I'm reading chat too damn much.
No, ain't it?
Well, I was saying something here, something about Ronnie, what are you and Timmers talking about? A logo without permission.
How difficult it is to purchase the Sherman RTA. I heard they will stop making them. True. If they stop making them, I'm pretty sure they're going to be making a version 2. I doubt they're going to get rid of them completely.
I would think that also.
I don't think are they in. I don't know if they're in stock. They should be in stock in a few places. I don't know. But yeah, if they stop making them, more than likely they're going to make a version 2. That's why.
How do I compare the Kyler with the Sherman?
Here we go.
I thought I don't have my Kylan yet. I'm sorry. Don't have that either, Timbers.
Do you still have the Zenith mod? No, I believe I gave that away this past week in a giveaway, I think. I think I did. I think I gave it away. Yeah. Oh, wait. No. Where's it at? Nope, I gave it away. I gave it away in a giveaway.
I'm loving the Peerless RDA. I use it more than the Goon.
Yep, same here. I use that more than a Goon too.
I don't have a Peerless either. I had thought about getting one, but
Peerless is awesome.
I will say this. So I had my Goon laying out on my desk, and I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and re-wick it. I'm going to use it again since I've been using the Icon for a while and see what I'm feeling. I wicked it up, started vaping on it, and honestly, the airflow felt more restricted on the Goon than the Icon. And I was like, oh, shit, I didn't use it, but it just a few times took it off and went right back to my Icon because, like I said, I like a lot of airflow on mine. Oh, there's the $1 million question right there.
The video is going to be up. The reason why I didn't do the video, because the last time I talked to you, I thought these were prototypes. I didn't know they were actually for review. So my review should be up tomorrow or early next week on it.
Or the week after that, something like that.
Latest next week. Well, I was going to drop my review, but then Mike dropped his, and then I think was it Ambitions or Ronnie dropped his. So I didn't want to throw them like back to back. I wanted to wait, to kind of spread it out a bit.
S.T. or Mark, is there a RDA or RTA that you do not put away for everyday use, separate from items you get to review? Sherman is a constant thing I use.
Yep, Sherman would be one.
And I have to say, at least on RDA side, it was the Goon, regardless of what else came in, but now it's been the Icon, so kind of back and forth.
And mine has been switched. It used to be the Goon. Now it's switching between the Peerless and the Skill.
Yeah, the as of an RTA, man, I've got a bunch of them, and I really thought that the Pharaoh was about to take the spot of my Sherman. But then I realized I kind of got burned out on my Pharaoh and reached right back for the Sherman. The Sherman's pretty much always been the go-to since I've had it now. You got to love it. Oh.
There he is.
I don't know how that happened, but there it is. So.
Oh, Jesus.
Do we...
So did they take down his GoFundMe or no? I don't even...
Yeah, we noticed you had a GoFundMe up for a boss. Is that still going, or did that get pulled down? Because we were going to go over there and get you rolling on that one.
Yeah, I don't remember recommending that to you, Monkey Business, but hey, I am forgetful. I need to know RDA, but I can't be gold plated like the Icon, good skill, peerless. Blah. I would. Oh, it can't be gold plated. Is this one gold plated? I think it is. Hold on. Yep, it is gold plated. Yeah, that is a good question because most of these RDAs nowadays, these new ones, are all gold plated build decks. That's weird. You're gonna have a hard time. My wife made me take it down. Yeah, that's a good choice. I would probably take it down. It's kind of sad to put up a GoFundMe for a high dollar mod. That's just me though.
You know, I've had a lot of questions. Obviously, if y'all keep up with everybody or at least the Facebook or Instagram, you've noticed that pictures are surfacing now of the new colored Icon RDAs. And I think the biggest question was, are they still going with the gold decks on them, or were they going to be stainless? Now, the picture makes it look like they're stainless, but I believe, according to Mike, they're still going to be gold.
You know what? I'm pretty sure they are. I don't see why they would change it.
Yeah, I think he answered me on that. Hold on, let me check my text real quick on that. Oh, he said he was not sure on that. So,
yeah, I would assume they would keep it gold. I don't see why they would change that.
I would think so too. So, yeah, the new colors that are coming out though, man, you got some pretty cool ones on there. There's I think at least the green one I would definitely like to have. It's not going to match this green, but you know, green on green would be pretty cool.
Yeah, it would. You'd be like Grim Green.
Hell yeah, baby. By the way, I think he's about to pop in here just in a second.
Don't threaten me.
Don't threaten you with a good time. What other questions y'all got out there? Yeah, I hate when I buy a bunch of good shit all at once. Yeah, that does kind of suck when you get a bunch of cool shit in all at once and it's like, damn, where do I start?
Yep. Go ahead, wait for clones. Popular RDA, use all stainless steel decks. Why don't you like gold-plated decks out of curiosity? Any particular reason?
I think from the consensus of some folks I've heard is that they don't like the transition, at least on the black and the stainless. They didn't like the stainless, the gold to whatever mod they were using, since you could actually see some of that. To me, it's no biggie at all. I don't even pay attention to it, but some folks are very, I guess, OCD about that shit.
Are you referring to this horny RDA? This thing? This high dollar fucking what's six coils? Sextuplet, right? Yeah, sextuplet coil RDA. Honestly, I don't think it's worth the money because the airflow control ring is not. When you use all 6 coils, it's fine, but when you use the individual airflow control rings, they don't fasten down and they kind of spin around. But you better know how to build if you're going to build on this thing because it's a crazy RDA. It's wild.
Oh, is that one from
Wild Bull, whatever?
No, it's something else I'm thinking of. Wild Bull. The hell?
Is it Wild Bull? Yeah, Wild Bull Productions.
Nice. Does it give you that hit like you just got kicked off a fucking bull?
If you build 6 coils on it, yeah. There's the crazy build deck right there. Ooh.
Oh my god. That's like the freaking damn it, what was that? Shit. Somebody had one that had a sextuplet build to it or whatever.
Which one was it?
That was way back. I think it was an iJoy one. I don't fucking remember. I don't know. let's see. Fagan ST, has Vape House been involved with anything besides the Nova RDA and the Druga? Did they produce anything on their own?
I don't know. I don't think I've heard of the name Vape House. I don't know. It's kind of new to me, but they might have been. I don't know. I guess you can do a search on Google and see if they have and see Vape House.
And yes, Mark is in full production on the Redbone RDA.
Redbone, it's coming.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think they have anything else. I could be wrong though. Redbone. That'd be pretty. That's a good name for an RDA, the Redbone.
There it is, the iJoy Tornado.
There you go.
T6. Yep. I knew it was something. I just couldn't remember what the hell it was. It was just that build deck that they offered, or you could run it like quad or dual on it.
Yeah.
Because everybody was having an issue of putting the 6 on and not being able to get them all to fire correctly.
Melissa, get the Kylan. The Kylan's better than the Amit.
I want to say they've got another. Don't they have an updated Amit coming out, even beyond what they've done with the top fill?
I don't know if they're. Yeah, they had that extra piece on the top. I don't know if it's going to be included with the. If they're going to make a new version, or if they're just going to update the version 2.
Man,
I don't know what they're going to do. They never told me anything, but they showed pictures of it.
just love having my Boss Genesis in dual 18650 mode. Now it's the perfect mod for me. Nice.
Adam needs to really make the DNA 75C.
He's not going to do it.
Those things look bad as hell, man.
Adam, I know you're out there. When do you have an idea possibly of doing the 250 like that?
Do they have the 250C or no?
Well, he was talking about that it was coming down the pike. I didn't know if he had any info. Phenom, what's up, brother? Phenom, we had a question for you earlier.
The most expensive mod.
What is the most expensive mod out there right now and the price tag on it?
I will let you know, Eric, once I find out. I would assume like the closest hotel to the place. Does your Kylan leak around the airflow ring? Mine is awesome, but leaks like a whore. Mine doesn't leak, but I think Brian's leaked. And I don't know if it was because of the coil, either how high or how low the coil was, or I think maybe he had a coil in there that was too large. I forgot what it was, but he was in the room, and me and Mike didn't have any leaking issues, but his was leaking. So it had something to do with his build.
Well, there's your answer. The Superman Meteor top hat was around 12,000.
Damn.
See, I told you top hat before was probably, I knew they had some very expensive shit.
12.
There was another question I just seen that I believe I can answer. Wow, my show's just going to turn into like a Q&A, the hour Q&A show. Damn it. Oh, I saw a Stabwood Revo 3000. Can anyone confirm? Yes, that is confirmed. Once again, Adam is out there. You want to answer that one? When are we possibly going to see that floating? And he did answer the other question. He said that I guess Evolve is going to let them know when they can get those in their hands. That particular, the 250C board.
And it's got the screen is bigger on it. I wonder if you can use the same box or not. Or we got to use a wider box.
Ooh, should have 20 to 50 more in 4 weeks.
Damn.
Nice. Mark said he'll do his video as soon as he gets that one.
That was fly in for me. The Valve C is, I don't think it's gimmicky. I think it's awesome. It's so simple. Like watching Phil's video, that menu, man, that was like super simple. I love the way it is set up now.
It is pretty cool. I do like it also. I mean, now if you're somebody that's used a any DNA for a while, you're kind of your mind's used to seeing that basic same colored screen to it. To see something different, if you enjoy DNAs, it's kind of cool to you. Some people just don't give a damn about them.
I just like having all the information on the screen and being able to go through like the menu rather than having to hold down 2 buttons and 5 clicks this, 5 clicks that. I hate that. Because even like in the video, they said even the people at Evolve don't remember the button presses, the button combinations for the DNA.
Yep. Well, you were telling me the other day when we were talking about the Voopoo, about how it has something like eScribe where you can go on there, but it's much easier.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to call it a poor man's DNA, but it's like a budget. It reminds me so much of a DNA 167. It's accurate as hell, and the software looks just like the Evolve software. But it doesn't have all the features as the Evolve software, but it has most of it. And it was only like $60, $66. Pretty damn nice mod. The box is kind of boring looking, but the chip is really nice.
Yeah, that is pretty
and from a company
crazy how they set that up like that.
From a company I've never heard of, Voopoo Tech.
Voopoo.
Voopoo?
Does the DNA 250C have a different footprint than the regular DNA 250 besides the menu button? I don't exactly know what all it's going to have in it yet, because technically it's not even out there floating, at least for... I'm assuming it's going to be something similar to the 75C. Oh, Adam says yes. I guessing he's answering that. I don't know.
It's a sister company to the Woody Vapes. Who, Voopoo?
Oh, okay.
There's Arctic 5.
Oh, you know what? I guess I didn't even... hell, we just sat there and talked about it, and I wasn't paying attention. So the screen's a lot larger on them now.
Yeah. That's why I was wondering if he's able to fit them inside these boxes.
Okay. Mine...
a thicker box, or...
I had a little bit of a brain for it there. Oh, nice.
Where'd you get the painting behind you?
That was a gift. It was a gift to me.
The smoke painting.
Yep.
Back in his smoking days.
Yep. It used to say Marlboro on the top of it, but I went ahead and painted over that. So
that's real smoke too.
When rewrapping batteries, should I put mine in the microwave to get the wraps to melt?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Woo! Lord have mercy. I'm not going to put those in our current boxes. I want something shaped differently with more battery. Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, that Hammer of God DNA device looks pretty cool, but that button, I don't know if it's...
Can you screen share it?
I can go on this one. Let's see.
Yeah, you're right. I have seen that battery, and if this is what gets used, folks, you'll trip out on this one.
It's like, it looks just, where the hell's my screen go? Hold on. It looks just like the
Yeah, that looks real good.
Hold on, I'm slow today. Really slow.
Do you guys think I should pull the trigger on a cartel? Yes, by all means. They are nice. I've been enjoying now. I'll have to say this. You're asking that question. I had the option to pick my color. I don't know what situation you're in, but if you're just ordering it through, like, say, an online site or whatever, you're just going to take whatever color you get. Hold on. Let me present Mark here. Present.
So it looks just like the Hammer of God, except it has a screen and side buttons. And it has that box style that I love, that square box.
That thing's kind of hefty. Look, I do like it, though.
$259 is not bad. I mean, it's, for a DNA mod, it's not bad. I thought it'd be way more expensive than that.
Nice.
It's funny because I bought this Hammer of God. Like, I've always wanted this mod for some reason. I just always wanted it. I bought it. I used it one time, and that's it. Now it just sits on the shelf.
Nice. I like it.
It's probably because it's series, but yeah, it just sits there.
Yeah, Michael, just to repeat again to you. Now, I mean, this is just me, but since I've had mine, I've loved using mine. But like I said, I did get to pick my color, and I believe you just put that you're getting your option to pick. That's very important on something like this, because some of the colors I've seen on these things are pretty, I don't know, kind of girly, psychedelic looking shit that I wouldn't cared for. But I do enjoy it. Thanks, guys. I'll look into the Predator mod. Okay.
Low budget dual 18650 something from Kanger Tech or even Pioneer View. Check out the IPv6. Wait, am I this what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. The small one. IPv6X, or no, that's what they call it. I forgot the name of the thing.
I forget it too. Oh, what's going on, Vapor? Folks, if y'all don't know who Vapor is, go check him out on Instagram. He is the master of all masters of coil building. Got some awesome work over there that you just would drool over seeing. But he is going to be on the Vape team tonight, correct?
Yes, sir.
So
if you don't know who he is, you'll know who he is tonight.
That's right. I guess to give you a little heads up, if you don't know who he is, he was also involved with Andrew doing a raffle, and Andrew had him on a live feed not too long back, but I think most people know who he is now. But real good guy. I still haven't received my coils yet, though, but hey, we'll talk about that later. Whoa, most dual 18650 mods are now below 50. Which is budget?
I would say budget would be like $50.
Yeah, I reckon so. I mean, there's a lot of options out there. So, question ST, are you a military vet? No, I'm not. My brother is, though. So he was in the Marine Corps for what, 25, 26 years. So I've got military in my family.
Hey, Richard, when you Richard1411, when you try your butterscotch, if you're friends with me on Facebook, send me a message. Let me know what you think of it. I'm curious to know Or if anybody in chat has the butterscotch from Royal Vapes, let me know what they think of it.
You know, speaking of that, it was kind of funny. I hadn't talked to Joe in a little while, and all of a sudden he hit me up a couple of days ago. He said, "Yo, ST, I don't know why I forgot, but I haven't got the butterscotch to you yet, so I'm sending it out to you." So I'm curious. I've heard pretty much nothing but good stories on it, but
yeah, I don't know.
Your story's been a little different though, hasn't it?
Maybe I'm just not into butterscotch. Maybe it's got a steep. Maybe it's me. Maybe there's something wrong with it. I don't know what the deal is, but I was excited about it, but I don't know. So I'm curious to hear other people's opinions on it.
Here, this is for Melissa. I promise you, I'll bet the house on it. If you like a strawberry milkshake, you will literally fall in love with this one right here. The Lost Leche from Lost Ark. That shit is freaking just banging right there. What do people think of this one? Just got the concentrate in the UK. I've made up 200 mils, say at 30%. Did you get this one?
Nope, I don't think so.
I know everybody was getting it when we were in Atlanta, and I never happened to pick any up. So,
no, I didn't.
I thought I was hearing good things on that one.
All right, so people say it's good. So maybe I just need to let mine steep a little bit.
Adam, do you want me to show that picture you sent or not? I don't know if that was something that was private or is it cool to show it? Let me see when my answer comes. This one is awesome. What is the flavor profile on that one again? All right.
Favorite all-time liquid right there. Banana Bondage.
There it is.
I could probably vape this stuff. It's the only liquid I can continue to vape and not get sick of it.
All right, folks, you were getting in on a first on the show. This is about the best I'm going to be able to show it to you. And that's not going to do any justice because I got fucking glare going on.
What is that? I mean, I know it's
It is the sniper box, and basically he's got a target on somebody. So it's pretty cool. We'll just say, hey, you got a little preview of it, but that's all you're going to get to see for right now. So oh, wow. I didn't. What, DJ's making juice now? I didn't know that.
Is he?
Well, he said, I thought this one was made by DJ.
Oh. No,
I don't believe DJ's making juice yet. I'm surprised he's not, though. Adam, are you going to have that one up on the Facebook site when you get it done today or not? So folks can see it a little better?
So there's someone face in the target or whatever?
Yeah. Well, hell yeah.
Is it JC's face?
Here we go.
Just wondering whose face it is.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't know if yes, sir, meant the answer to that or mine. Oh, shit. You wrong for that, son. What's up?
It's got to call it like I see it.
Strawberry submission is a strawberry lemon. Yes, it is. Is she still doing that one? I haven't heard much about that. I never was. That was probably one of the only juices she made.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that one.
That was just not, like, oh, God, because most stuff she makes, I'm like all falling in love with. Even though, hint, hint, I don't see or hear from Dawn anymore.
Has she made any new juices lately? Like, what was her newest juice?
Dude, the newest one to me that I know of is
the mixture of.
I don't. Be honest with you, I don't talk to her anymore.
She's probably not have time to make new juice.
She is busy. I'll tell you what, though. Blah, 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 blah. What other questions we got out there? Waiting on Milkberry to get here. That is the one that Tony from the Vapor Trail loves. Now, I will say this. That is pretty good. When we were in Atlanta, out in the parking lot bullshit, and he was vaping on that, and he said, here, try this one right here. It was pretty good. He had it in that little squonk box he loves.
Dark Horse and Blueberry something, yeah. All right.
I wanted to say blueberry something, but I could have swore that there was like another flavor that had like one more that had come since that one, but I don't know.
She doesn't have a strawberry cream style vape, right? No, she doesn't. Or I think if I remember correctly, she doesn't like strawberry cream vapes or something. I don't know. I could be wrong though.
She's not that big into the strawberry stuff. I think she got burned out on it like everybody else did. So,
and she needs a good. Well, I mean, I guess Brian. I guess that is kind of her strawberry.
Well, true.
Kind of Brian's kind of hers.
But the Sinful Apple, that to me, like I said, that's her best flavor to me. And of course, you just can't even get that anymore because of technical difficulties. But
wasn't Banana Bondage? Didn't she first have Banana Bondage in Vegas when we were staying at the house? And she first broke it out that she's like, hey, you guys should try this.
Yep. And actually, and it's not because of, I asked her a long time ago. I was like, Dawn, I want a banana pudding, like an old school banana pudding. And I said, it's hard to find somebody that makes a decent banana vape. I just couldn't find one at the time. And she said, all right, I'll mess around a little bit. And then she sent me one, and it was called Stud Pudding with the ST highlighted on it. Now, it was similar to Banana Bondage a little bit. And then she started doing that one. And, man, it took off. Everybody was wanting her to get their hands on it. So don't say, I won't say you can thank me on that one. But she probably had it coming anyway, but I'll just go ahead and I'll take credit for it. So, yeah, y'all can thank me if you'd like. It's all good.
Mark, have you received the VGod Pro RDTA 2? I don't think I have not received the 2 yet, I don't think. No, I have one in my giveaway box. I think it's the RDTA version 1 that comes in that big case. But I don't think I have the version 2. I don't think they sent me the version 2 because I didn't review the version 1.
Yes, Ollie, I did make Banana Bondage. It was just a long way of saying I've made it.
I remember she gave it to me in Vegas in a little small bottle, and I approved it. And I said, yes, you should make it. And then,
so that gave her the inspiration to go with it.
That was it.
Oh, gosh. By the way, very good possibility. I haven't had 100% confirmation, but I did talk with Phenom the other night. I'm assuming maybe the makers of the Sabone mech mod might be coming on the show. So that could be coming up pretty soon. Maybe not. I don't know, but that should be interesting.
That'd be really cool. Do they speak English?
That was the first thing I asked Phenom to make sure, since they're in Indonesia, and he stated yes. So I thought Phenom had actually flew over there and been hanging out with the guys a little bit, but
yeah, that red one that Mike has, that is like the sexiest looking
mech
mod I think I've ever seen.
They are nice, definitely.
Love that red one.
What other questions? Because we've got like 10 minutes before we wrap this show up.
There we go. The Sabone with the red bone RDA.
There it is. Are there any weird vape regulations in Massachusetts? Want to move there for the legal MJ, but I wonder if there's some dumb vape regs there. Jesse, the best thing I can tell you is, now we used to have somebody in the group that lived up there, and I think they had some things going on a few years back. I don't know exactly what they were, but the best thing to do is just, I mean, you can get online and find out real quick what's going on. Sorry, I don't know off the top of my head, though.
Happy 420.
Okay. Dude, speaking of that, have you got hit up with a Facebook group that's I guess just a bunch of pot smokers that are trying to get some group going?
I got something a long time ago. It was like a group message. This was like a while ago, like maybe a month or two, of some like hot smokers. And I'm like, why am I in this message? Like, why am I in this group?
See, now you're going to make me look at this too.
I've been getting a shitload of emails up from companies wanting to review like vaporizers and all this. I'm like, I don't smoke, but if you want to send me the actual weed and the vaporizer, I'm pretty
Here it is.
I'm going to do it.
This is from Atman Vape. It's the Cannabis 420 Social Club. There's 493 other members in Chicago.
Oh, Jesus.
Be the first to hear about the upcoming meetups. So I guess a bunch of your club members are getting together and having their little pot smoking thing going on. I don't know. It is funny though. I know we've said this before in the past, but quite a few of us get hit up with the dryers and all that stuff for smoking weed, and it's like you can tell these companies don't look at your channel at all because they'll say, "Oh, you've got such a great channel. We love your weed smoking channel, and your channel will be perfect for our product." I'm like, dude, you have not looked at my channel at all then, because you don't see anything about weed on my channel. So
if they would have hit me up back in my high school days, oh, that would have been lovely.
Yeah. Now, I mean, if you do it, you do it. That's you. I don't do it, and I don't put it on a channel. So
I'm too paranoid to smoke that shit.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. You can definitely tell, though, the vendors that actually pay attention to a channel and the ones that don't, because they will say, "Oh, you've got the best channel out there." I'm like, really? My sub count doesn't look like I got the best one compared to others. So oh, what else is going on out there? Easdale, Niji is not a mister. I know that for a fact now.
Yeah, we found that out, what, a week or two ago?
Yeah, when she won, she should have got her stuff, I'm hoping.
I never knew that I never knew that he was a she. I always thought she was a he.
Yeah, we've just seen Niji forever. I didn't know that. So, but anyway, all good.
Just kind
of we went over to look at her channel, and we realized that,
like, holy shit, she's a female.
Yep. And she's into cats. Oh, okay. I know Easdale's always trolling on Facebook.
I think Easdale's a female too.
Anyone else have screen problems with
the Marshall? Not to my knowledge. I don't think I've heard of any.
You didn't even use yours barely at all, did you?
Just for the time I reviewed it, that's it. You said it.
Oh, God. Thank you, Easdale.
You said it, not me.
All right, get your last questions in since this was the big Q&A show. Hey, sometimes I like having these shows like this where it's just a a major Q&A thing.
Kick back and relax.
We don't have to sit here and give you a bunch of topics constantly. Yep. He just needs to do his makeup a little better.
What else? Let's see.
How much do cartel mods go for? I've seen them online for $140. Well, you might as well just say $150. And then whatever you got to pay in shipping. So I will say for that price, they are worth it.
Hell yeah, they are.
They are very nice.
They have a black one. I've never seen anyone like buy one, but if you look on their website, they have a black one that looks awesome as hell. Like the frame is black. But
Oh, really?
I've never seen it for sale anywhere. That one looks really cool.
Anyone have problems with their 510 threads coming out of their Predator? Oh, here we go.
Is this the same person that was having this?
Are you the one that posted the pic on Facebook about that? I'm curious.
Where's my Predator at? I'm going to try to pull the 510 threads out. I think either you're the same person or there's multiple people going around having issues. Where is my Predator?
Oh, no. So no, she wasn't. Or I'm assuming that you're a female. You're saying Cheryl in there. I guess I don't know. Whew. We need to have gender next to these names going up.
So I'm starting to think that the 510 is press fit in the Predator, since people are saying their 510s are popping out. I don't know where the hell my Predator is at. Here it is. All right. Let me try to yank it out. Let's see. What can I use?
Here we go.
Let me use something.
Better use something cheap.
There we go. Let's try.
Yes, it's press fit.
I would assume, like, with press fit connections, there's a few that sometimes just don't press perfectly in there. Like probably 99% of them are perfect, but there's that 1% that just don't make it. And some people might get that one that's press fit that's just a little too loose. Oh, mine's in there tight. Yeah, mine's not coming out. I would assume he just got a bad one. I would try to contact Wismec and see if they'll swap it out. Send him a picture of it.
Tom said he was having auto fire issues with his Predator.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I would send them an email and send them a picture, because they always want a picture of what the problem is.
I got you 610.
Like, I had a mod once where the 510 connection was press fit, and it just popped right out. But everyone else, nobody else had the problem but me. So I just had one of those, just that one that had an issue.
Mine showed up not working. The wattage up button never worked. I mean, they're just like any other mod. I mean, there's nothing. Certainly, there's going to be some issues with some of them. I haven't seen a large complaint like on Facebook or anything like that. Yeah. And the one guy, like we said before, that posted the pic, he actually was showing a 300, a Rouleau 300 picture, but he was saying it was Predator. So it was like, dude, you put the wrong freaking picture in there in the first place. He said he'll put a picture in the lounge if you want him to. Yeah, do that.
Yeah, put a picture in the lounge, but like I said, also email them. If you email them a picture, usually, sometimes they're cool, or depending on where you buy it. I know Heaven Gifts, they're really cool about swapping shit out. As long as you send a video or picture, they'll send you a replacement one. but I don't know where you bought it from. I don't know how old it is. So, but they're, just like ST said, just like everything else, sometimes you'll get a bad one, and hopefully you could swap it out.
I mean, it's just it's a mass-produced device, so I mean, there's going to be issues with some of them.
Maybe yours was made on like Friday at like a minute before closing time, and the guy that decided to press fit it was a little lazy, and
yep, he said, "Nah, I don't care how this one fits. I got to get out of here."
Like, screw this.
Oh, somebody was asking you before I cut this feed. They want you to do your famous outro.
I'm not doing no faith outro. That was a one-time thing. Thoughts about the Tsunami mech? I think it's so far it's awesome as hell. The RDA,
I meant to ask you at the beginning what's making that awesome to you? Because obviously the Tsunami itself is pretty much the same, though, correct?
Yeah, the Tsunami isn't really. I wish they just sold the mech by itself. The Tsunami's the same. I mean, it has a different top cap on it. You can use the chuff cap, or they give you a flat cap. What's really cool about it is you give you a hybrid connection and a standard 510 connection. It has magnets in the switch. It has spring-loaded Delrin contacts for battery rattle. It has an insulator inside the tube. We help my batteries out. There we go. There's an insulator inside the tube, and also these come off. They're held on. They got an O-ring on there so they don't, rattle around, and there's ventilation at the bottom. So they pretty much covered everything. Like, there's not one thing they missed. So these are pretty much perfect. These are pretty awesome.
Melissa, normally 2 days, depending on where you live. Yeah, IMR is in Texas. Now, not to say I don't it's not way, way far from me, but I get my stuff pretty quick. And I've heard other people that live even a lot further out are still getting their stuff in 2 days.
This can be either a hybrid or a standard, depending on which cap you use. They give you 2 caps. So if the atomizer you're using doesn't work on a hybrid, you can use the other cap on here, which is really cool. They give you 2 caps.
I agree, Brett. IMR is the shit. That's the only place. That is the only place I purchase my batteries at.
Yeah, IMR is really cheap. I'll put a link to the lounge in here. Let's see. A link to the vape lounge.
Yeah, Michael's even getting his stuff in 2 days, and he's up in New York, so.
Hold on, I'm trying here.
Royal Vapes Butterscotch is one of the best ones I've tried. Wow.
Yeah, maybe mine is steep.
Now, I even forgot to ask him, is that butterscotch, is that a custard, or is it just a straight out butterscotch?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. It seems like a straight butterscotch to me, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, if you ordered on Tuesday, like I said, I don't know where you're at, and you don't need to put in there. Yeah, if you ordered Monday, you should definitely be getting them today. There is other good places to get batteries just for myself. Oh, it is a custard from what Greg's saying. Oh, yeah, Melissa, you should have yours today then if you ordered them on Monday. Hell, even if you order them Tuesday, you should. Oh, there are other good places to get batteries. Don't get me wrong. It's just I've done 3 or 4 purchases with IMR, I've never, ever had a bad experience with them. And if that's the case, that's who I'm going to keep using. So I'll keep promoting them.
Yeah, they're cheap. I think you get the battery case and you get extra wraps with them. Right?
Exactly. You'll get extra wraps. You'll get the these right here, the little 2 plastic bay with your battery. So how many ever batteries you order, they're going to be in these. So that's cool. A lot of places are just going to ship them to you in the box, the little white box. What else? Yeah, they're good. I like them.
Have you guys tried out the IPV Vista yet? I think I'm going to get it. A few people keep asking about that one. I have not heard. I've seen a photo of it, but I haven't tried it yet.
Ooh, Lordy. Yeah, Adam, that's pretty badass looking right there. So Adam just texted me. He's about to be posting some pics pretty soon. So y'all be prepared for that. Obviously, it's going to be on the Vaporized Nomads Facebook page. So if you're not a part of that, go over there and check that out.
So what is it? Is it a boss mod with
Yes.
new graphics?
Yeah, it's pretty sharp looking. Oh. You know what, Melissa, you're like top of the question thing today. I'm glad you brought that up. I've had a lot of folks back and forth on this Jam Monster. You know, is the hype really real on it? Some people swear by it, and I've heard a lot of people starting to come back to say that I don't get what all the hype is about it.
I didn't like mine was weird, like the jelly toast one or whatever.
Which one? The strawberry?
Yeah, I think it was the strawberry one. I much prefer the jelly, like the red bottle of the shit I vape. That stuff was kind of funky to me. It just tasted much different, like way, way different.
Yeah.
Trying to find the bottle. I don't know where it's at.
That's what yeah, they're saying just jelly is better.
Yeah, the brand jelly, I found that to be way better than the Jam Monster.
That's what it was. Adam, yeah, when we were in Atlanta walking around, he was asking me if I'd ever tried it, and I said I hadn't. He said it was banging, but
oh, I forgot who makes jelly. Let me see if I can find my bottle. Or I'll look it up really quick. It's really good stuff. I like it anyways.
I'm not that big of a person though that does the jelly and the toast shit or whatever like that. That's never been.
Well, when I first vaped it, I bought it at a shop, and I didn't know it was.
That's when you and Andrew went, right?
And it says mixed berry on the side of it, and I thought it was like a fruity berry. Then I go to try it. I'm like, this tastes like a nutty taste. I don't know. It had a nuttiness to it. Then I look at the description, and it's like mixed berry jelly on toast. I'll put a link in the description. There you go. It's made by, what's the name of the company? Is it called Jelly? Yeah, E-Juice Direct sells it. It's called Jelly E-Juice Mixed Berry. So I'm assuming it's made by Jelly E-Juice.
Yeah. That's another one I haven't had yet. The Grant's Vanilla Custard.
Yeah, I heard about that shit years ago, and it's always so hard to get. I don't know if it still is hard to get, but it used to be really hard to get.
What's the the Lost Leche? It's the strawberry milkshake. I've gotten 2 of these big bottles from Adam. Man, I tell you what, that shit is the bomb right there. That one's about to be gone here just shortly. Oh, it is time. Thank you there. Look at Greg. Greg's like, shut this damn thing down. Shut this shit show down. It is time to get out of here, though. I always try to keep it in an hour. So thanks for joining us. We might have us a special guest next week. I'm hoping Dude will join us, but if not, we'll still be here. But Don't forget tonight, the Vape team, Mr. Vape Rye will be on there, and I think he's going to give everybody that watches the show a set of coils, isn't he?
Nice.
Wow, that'll be roughly what, 2,000-3,000 people?
You better get rapping.
Yep, you better get busy. But y'all definitely go over there and check that out tonight. That's 10 o'clock Eastern time. So as always, y'all have a great day. Have a great weekend. I'll be seeing you next time on Mark's show Sunday night. I think me, Mark, and all of us, there's going to be like a real big show happening Sunday night. We're pulling all the punches out Sunday night.
All the celebrities are going to be there on Sunday.
Everybody is coming on this one, so you definitely don't miss that. But thanks for watching, guys. We're out of here. Y'all have a good one. Till next time. Peace.
Bye-bye.